Hi, and welcome to another RDJ Rambles, a little mazy runabout around different subjects such as books, films, and today I'm going to talk about music, and I'm going to show you a nice sexy slab of vinyl too. Now, long-term view, I'm going to do a deep dive on albums at some point, but I figured I'd just get some shorter videos out and just get people listening to some slightly different stuff. The band I'm going to talk about today is a band called Ash. A bunch of kids from Ireland who broke onto the scene in the mid-90s. Now, what a lot of people talk about, the album that a lot of people talk about, is 1977, and rightly bloody so. It is the album that got me into them. I still remember clearly buying Goldfinger on a cassette tape in Manchester. I was on a school trip to go and see Grease with Shane Richards, Danny Zuko. I think I bought Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morissette on cassette at the same time. So we are going back a bit here, but I'm not going to talk about 1977. I think you can already tell I don't always talk about the obvious. Which album am I going to be talking about? I'm going to talk about their follow-up album, Nuclear Sounds. This album was the first with Charlotte Hatherley on guitars, and it really beefs up the noise of it. It's a nice chunky record with some fantastic tunes. Firstly, can we all just have a moment of appreciation for a sexy gatefold sleeve? You can't beat that, can you? Nice, big and beautiful. That's gorgeous. Guess what? Gets better. Just look at that sexy splatter vinyl. Look at that shine. It's beautiful. Now, a few years ago, Ash actually re-released the first few albums on splatter vinyl. So I've got 1977, I've got Nuclear Sound, I have Free All Angels, and I've got Meltdown as well, all on gorgeous splatter vinyl. Maybe one of these days I'll do a quick vid and I'll show you them all as well, show them off a bit, because they are rather lovely. Just a quick funny story as well. On the front cover, Tim Wheeler's got shorter hair than he did have for the first album, and he's actually got a bit shaved into his side here. He said that he absolutely hated it because it made him look like he had a lobotomy. Once I actually read that, I couldn't see anything else, to be totally truthful. So, when Nuclear Sounds came out, I won't say it flopped massively, but the sound had evolved. You know, there were kids when they wrote the like Girl from Mars and Goldfinger and Oh Yeah and all that sort of stuff. They were young lads, they'd grown up. I think they'd taken a lot of drinks through their noses in intervening years too. So the worldview was a little bit different. But after a few listens, and it's a bit like Nine Lives by Aerosmith that I talked about the other day. Few listens, a few months go by, a few years go by, and you put it back on and you go, do you know what? This is freaking awesome. This is a brilliant album. I really do think that you should all give it a listen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 3 songs to listen to it as a little appetizer, a little amuse-bouche towards the album itself, and I'm going to give you the order that I think you should listen to. Listen to them. It's not a complicated string of words. What's going on? So the first one that I want you to listen, jump on Spotify and listen to Death Trip 21. It starts like a train. It's just a bah, 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 and then a primal scream from Tim kicks in there as well. From Death Trip 21, you are going to go in a Jesus Says. It's a nice, chugging, great rock tune. Then to finish it off, I'll give you something a little bit softer, a little bit sweeter. The final track on the album, a song called I'm Gonna Fall. That's probably Tim at his most vulnerable, I'd say. I do wonder what was going through his mind when he wrote and performed that. It's a beautiful little ballad right at the end of the record. So again, they're the 3 that I want you to listen to in that order. Death Trip 21, Jesus Says, and I'm Gonna Fall. What I want you to do is jump off this video, go and listen to them, maybe go and listen to the Fun album, and then what I want you to do is jump back here. Comment, like, subscribe, tell me your opinions, tell me what you think. Also want to know what you think of Ash. You know, do you like them? Have you been a fan of for as long as I have? I saw them, I've seen them a few times. Saw them doing, I think it was the 20 or 25th anniversary of 1977 at the Ritz. They actually played in Barrow as well, weirdly, at the 99. So they are a great live band. So go and get them sing, go and get them listen to. RDJ out.